Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to take this PMDG Boeing 737-800 operated by LOT on a scheduled flight from Dubrovnik in Croatia all the way to Warsaw. The total flight time will be around 1 hour and 50 minutes. So fairly short flight, and I'll be flying it on Vatsim, so expecting some ATC, hopefully some ATC en route. So let's jump straight into the cockpit and prepare our plane for departure. Okay, let's align the IRSs, and then let's start with preparation of our of the FMC and refueling. So I have already downloaded our flight plan for today, so let's take a quick look at it. And we are actually estimating okay, fuel, so we are going to have around 8,200 kilograms of fuel, which is fine, and block time estimated 1 hour 58 minutes, so flight time around 1 hour and 50 minutes. Okay, let's call the GSX and start for the refueling, and then we'll proceed with preparation of our flight.
Refueling truck is on its way.
So we can
Please don't
set
load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
the IRS position, okay, and is set. All right, let's request our flight plan. As you can see, I have already downloaded the route from SimBrief, so I will select it. Loaded,
Fuel truck is in position.
and let's check our route.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
All right, let's. Okay, so departure via dopód ten Xelmi, Jurku Perot Tondo. Dopód Xelmi Perot Tondo, Wątalitku Supak.
Please use your
Wątalitku
airplane
Supak
fuel
Skawi,
system to set the desired
Mike
fuel
985 to Kotek, Mike 866 to Logda, and Logda in Warsaw. That is okay. We can set up the departure, so we'll be departing by runway 29er and Dopów 1 Victor, and runway 33 for arrival in Warsaw. So ILS Yankee, Logda 6 uniform, Whiskey Alpha 5 for a transition. Okay, and we can activate the route. Perfect. Let's cross-check the weather. So the weather for departure, yes, wind is 300 at 10 knots, so runway 29er for departure, 25 degrees, and QNH 1018. So let's set up the QNH. 1018, 1018, and 1018 for the third time. Okay. Okay, refueling is still in progress. Once the refueling will be complete, we'll call for boarding. We have 8,500 kilograms, no, actually 8,300 kilograms of fuel, which is 100 kilograms more than in our flight plan, where we were anticipating to have 8.2 tons. So let's proceed with further preparations. So our zero fuel weight for today is estimated at 58.4, so 58.4, perfect. We are going to have, in terms of reserve fuel, 2.9 tons, 2.9 tons. For the cost index, I will set 0 for now. Later, when we'll be approaching our cruise altitude, I will set it to our planned cost index, which today is going to be 20. Okay, flight level, planned flight level 370. So 370. Okay, and crew wind 343 at 032. So 343/02. And temperature of top of climb, so +4, we have -56, so it's going to be -52. Perfect. Okay, let's execute. Okay, let's display the charts. Or actually, we can take a look here. So we'll be departing here and cruising here across Bosnia and Herzegovina, then over Serbia, over Hungary, Slovakia, all the way to Poland. And let's bring up the charts. So departure was Doput 1 Victor, okay, and airport chart, okay, and parking stand, okay. Let's see, departure runway taxi, parking information order, startup preferential SID when runway, Doput 4 Delta. Okay, let's check Doput 4 Delta in that case. Cannot find it. Okay, we'll just use Doput 1 Victor. All right. Let's check here. Okay, the refueling has been complete, so we can call for boarding.
Boarding requested.
Yes, we can attach the pushback tow now. And actually, since we have called for boarding and the refueling is complete, I believe we can start the APU, as it's fairly hot today, so it's going to be really warm in the cabin, and it will be good, so our passengers can have some comfort. Because the refueling was complete, we can already set the seatbelt signs to on and have it out of the way. Okay, and now let's do something that we should have done some time ago.
Bypass pin inserted.
Light test is complete. Perfect.
Passengers boarding starting.
Perfect. Perfect.
Locking gear.
Perfect. Okay, so let's check our arrival. Rapid 1 Victor. Let's zoom it in. So Delta Uniform 903, direct to Topwood. Sorry, that's Delta Uniform 903, direct to Topwood. Okay. Heading to 94. Initial altitude. We should be at 5,000 feet. So I'm going to set 6,000, but I believe we might actually have some ATC, which we are going to find out in a minute. Okay, we can switch on the view, so it will bring down the temperature a little bit. We can set flight level 370 and landing altitude is 350 feet. Okay. As you can see, board deck is progressing quite nicely. We are expecting 166 passengers today and around 1,900 kilos of cargo. So almost a full flight today. Let us give a minute for the passengers to board the aircraft, and then we are going to check if we'll have the ATC code coverage for today's flight, ask for our departure clearance, and take it from there.
Swiss 876, can we speed up to Mach 080? Negative, maintain Mach 82. Mach 082, Swiss 876.
Second plane MW, we've got 564 stand 8 Dubrovnik, request IFR clearance to Warsaw as not my plan.
Lot 564, stand by, calling shortly.
Stand by, lot 564.
Passengers boarding starting.
One X-ray 9er, contact Padova 120.725. 120.725, verbal sec 1 X-ray 9er, see.
Sorry, 669 vacated on 4.
Channel 46 Foxtrot, Roger, text message choice.
Sorry, please can you repeat that for us? 46 Foxtrot.
Channel 46 Foxtrot. Thank you, thanks very much. 2 stand or your choice.
I think you've got the wrong person there, so it's 46 Foxtrot.
Yeah, just confirm it was 0 wing 6692 calling at Czechia, runway 14 vacated.
Sis 210 back in cockpit.
Okay, station calling me at Rijeka. Taxi to St. of Church. At 465, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Descent 4,000 feet, Croatia, 465.
Top 235, Mike Alpha, request service descent.
Top Swiss 35, Mike Alpha, contact Adria 130.550.
Seems it's going to be a while.
Adria
before we are going to get our
135.550,
clearance,
top
but
235, Mike
quite busy
Alpha.
today on Vatsim, so
Negative 130.550.
Contact 130.550, top 235, Mike Alpha.
Lot 564.
lot 564.
Just confirm you have a IFA clearance for your flight?
We don't have the IFR clearance yet. We are standing by for request.
Okay, lot 564. Expect runway 29, pushback startup approved on your discretion. Expect clearance at the holding point.
Okay, so expecting runway 29er pushback and startup is approved at our own discretion, and clearance will be delivered later at the holding point lot 564. Thank you.
Swiss 3 Zulu Mike, contact Adria 130.550.
Since we can basically proceed with our checklist and then prepare for departure, and then we'll get the clearance at the holding point for the runway.
Adria Radar, good day, son of flight
quite okay
reception,
with
flight
me.
level 370, passing P-Ball.
November 37 Adria identified. November Delta Foxtrot 37 Adria identified.
Call sign is not fly, sir.
North flight 37 Roger.
Alright,
Break,
so
runner 7399, descent altitude 4000 feet, unit
this place which is
1018.
normal and auto, window heat.
Descent to 4,000 feet, QNH 1018, runner 7399.
Pressurization mode selector is auto, and we have flight level 370 and destination altitude 350.
Adria Radar, good afternoon, Eurowing
Parking
6625 with you, flight level 350.
Is
Eurowing
set,
6625
and
Adria
engine start
identified.
levers are cut off. That makes the pre-flight check is completed.
Eurowing 5 Victor
I
Charlie,
believe
contact
our
Adria
boarding was completed as
130.550.
well, so we can prepare for the
130.550,
departure.
Eurowing 5 Victor Charlie,
So
bye.
in that case, let's just go ahead.
Advise 46 Yankee, contact Adria
For ground
130.550.
operations, and
130.550 with the lights,
we
Yankee, bye-bye.
can basically release ground power.
Swiss 210 back in cockpit.
We can close the
Swiss
doors.
210 Roger.
Close, close. And cargo doors are closed. Okay. We can remove the chocks. We can prepare. So before doing it,
Runner
still need to calculate our
7399, clear RMP approach runway 09.
departure performance. So no, let's import from here.
Runner
Aircraft,
7399, I left 7
weather,
until now.
So runway 29er, Dubrovnik
second.
full length for departure. Weight
Runner, we have ILS
66.7.
27 in plan.
66.7. That's okay.
7399 Roger, apologies.
off, and packs will be on. Weather is yeah, so we can calculate.
Adria Radar,
So-
Speedbird 131 with you approaching Lurid
Selected
at flight level
temperature
360.
is 51.
Speedbird 131 Adria identified.
And rating
Olympic
is takeoff.
892, contact
Perfect.
Adria 130.550.
130550, thank you very much, bye-bye.
25 for
Roger,
is the center
radar, very
of
good
gravity,
evening.
which is
Elderwest
correct.
251,
And
flight
the
level
speeds will be
350, inbound Veckan.
142, 142, 146. And we will just
Airlines
select it.
251,
Since we don't have the
Dragon
weight
First.
inserted into the FMC, we can make 142, 146. And set the trim to 4.7. So 4.7.
Croatia 465, clear ILS approach runway 04.
Let's make sure it's actually 4.7. Yes, it is 4.7. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to do, so we have 146, 146, initial I will leave 6,000, I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be, but clearance will be delivered to us a little bit later at the holding point, so it seems we are okay for pushback and startup. So let's call for pushback and startup. Let's turn on. So we will be facing to the left because we are going to taxi to runway 29. So nose left. Let's turn on the fuel pumps. Turn on the beacon light. And let's proceed with before start checklist, and then we'll be good to go.
Swiss 402 requesting 5 minutes out
So
of
before
cockpit.
start checklist, flight deck door closed and locks. Fuel, we have 8,300 kilograms, pumps are on, passenger signs are on, windows are locked, MCP was set, takeoff speeds were set, CDU pre-flight is completed, rudder and iron trim,
Zagreb radar, Swiss 402.
and taxi and takeoff briefing was completed. Anti-collision light is on. So this is the before start checklist complete. So let's turn on the transponder. Wait for the GSX to be ready for pushback. Okay, I think they are just waiting for us to release the parking brakes. So let us release the parking brakes.
Commencing push.
Yes.
All engines clear. Start at will.
So let's wait with the engine start before we are going to cross the line. And start sequence will be engine 2, then engine 1.
Edelweiss 73 Tango, contact Adria 130.550.
Okay, we have crossed the red line, so we can start engine 2. So starting engine 2.
Second for Edelweiss 73 Tango.
Yes, contact Adria 130.550.
Seems we haven't configured it.
130.550, 73 Tango, bye.
Zagreb radar, Swiss 402, one request, 5 minutes out of cockpit.
It's been a while since I've flown 737, so
Croatia 465, wind calm, runway 04, clear land.
PAX should be off. We are not going to start the engines with the PAX on. Yeah, okay. Now we have enough power to start the engine. Sorry, that was my mistake, obviously.
Zagreb radar, Swiss 402 requesting 5 minutes out of cockpit.
So we can select.
Swiss 402, approved, report bend back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Lights are out.
Set parking brakes.
wyjścia przez
Unlocking gear.
Prosimy zwrócić uwagę, że najbliższe wyjście może znajdować się za Państwa plecami. W sytuacji awaryjnej system
Alright, so we can start engine 1.
Na pokładzie samolotu obowiązuje bezwzględny zakaz palenia oraz używania
2 is 0. Okay.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass has been removed.
są czujniki reagujące na dym.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
I zapoznanie się z instrukcją bezpieczeństwa, która znajduje się w kieszeni fotela. Dear passengers, we will now demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Hand luggage must be stowed in one of the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. Now we will show you how to fasten, adjust, and
Lights are
open
off.
the seatbelt. Please make sure
We
that
can
your tray table
turn on the fuel pumps as well, as we have 500 kilograms of fuel in the center tank.
During takeoff and landing, all window blinds must remain open. If the pressure in the cabin drops sharply, oxygen masks will automatically fall from the overhead panels. Remain seated. Take the nearest mask and pull it toward you to activate oxygen flow. Place it over your nose and mouth.
Okay.
Wrap the elastic band around your head
Alright.
and breathe normally. Put on your own mask first and then help others. There is a life vest
Generators
under your
are
seat.
on.
In case of landing on water, only when instructed by the cabin crew, take the life vest out of its pocket. Pull it over your head and wrap the longer end of the belt around your waist and buckle the end. Adjust the life vest to fit your body by tightening the
And
belt.
we can
To inflate
turn
the life
off
vest, pull tightly on the red toggle
the
when
view.
standing in the doorway or on the wing after leaving
Okay.
the aircraft through the overwing emergency exit.
Here
If the
we
life vest does not
arm
inflate
the
correctly,
auto throttle,
fill it
set
by blowing into
arm
the rubber
LNAV
valve.
on the VNAV.
Our aircraft
We
is
still
equipped
have
with 8
flight
emergency exits
controls,
clearly marked with
okay.
exit signs. There are 2 emergency
Ryanair 7399 via Charlie Romeo Echo clear ILS approach runway 27.
And flaps 5.
The emergency exit doors are equipped with evacuation slides. Please get to know where the emergency
Tomjet 1 Victor clear rotor rotor 2 Zulu arrival. ILS approach runway 27 at flight.
cigarettes is strictly prohibited on board this aircraft, including the lavatories. All lavatories have been fitted with smoke
So
detectors.
before taxi check is
German Air Force 394 clear Kudu 1 Alpha arrival, expect ILS approach runway 13 Zadar.
generators are on, probe heat
urządzeń elektronicznych dozwolone jest podczas całego lotu. Prosimy jednak o upewnienie
is
się,
on.
że pozostają one w trybie samolotu.
Passenger signs
Należy
are
pamiętać,
on.
że na czas startu i lądowania
Yes.
laptopy i inne większe urządzenia
So
elektroniczne
once again,
muszą być
generate
odłączone
before
od
taxi checklist. So
pokładowego
generators,
źródła
they are
zasilania
on.
i
Probe heat
zabezpieczony
is
w
on.
bagażu
Anti-ice
podręcznym
is
w
off.
kieszeni
Isolation
lub
valve
schowku bagażowym.
is
W przypadku
auto.
zgubienia, uszkodzenia lub
Engine start
zablokowania
switches
urządzenia
should be
elektronicznego w przestrzeni
continuous.
Lufthansa
Continuous.
1 Alpha contact Vienna
Recall
132.6.
Vienna
Engine start levers I will detonate.
Twitchet
Flight controls, we haven't
3554.
done it yet.
prosimy
And
zachować
ground
ostrożność
equipment is
podczas
clear. So
lądowania,
now let's
gdyż
just
może
check our
okazać się
flight
przed
controls.
wysoką wypaść. W przypadku
So
ewakuacji
full left.
cały bagaż podręczny
Okay, lot 564 upgraded.
jakiekolwiek
Lot 564.
jesteśmy do dyspozycji.
Yep, are you ready to copy clearance?
Dziękujemy za uwagę.
Ready to copy lot 564.
Przyjemnego lotu.
564 clear to destination via Doput 1 Victor runway 29 squawk 5205.
Please keep in mind that during takeoff and landing,
Clear to Warsaw via Doput 1 Victor for departure and squawk is 5205, lot 564.
Feedback correct.
seat pocket,
6402 backing cockpit.
So let's set the transponder 5
stuck between the seats.
2 0
German Air Force 394 descent altitude 6000 feet QNH 1018.
Okay, so we have Doput 1 Victor exactly as briefed. We have checked the flight controls.
3402
besides the
backing
radar,
cockpit.
so let's check the
Suite
radar now.
402 Roger.
All your hand luggage must be left on board. If you have any questions or need assistance,
Full
we are
right,
at your disposal throughout the flight.
full left. Okay.
Easy 56 Yankee Alpha descent flight level 190.
That's the before check is completed, so let's ask for taxi and
Easy 56 Yankee Alpha, clear Sierra Alpha Lima 1 Zulu Rebel, expect ILS Zulu 05.
Lot 564 ready taxi.
Lot 564 taxi, holding point runway 29.
Taxi holding point runway 29, lot 564. Okay, so we can...
White 49 Quebec, contact Adria 130.550.
Parking brakes and so...
13055,
just straight ahead, and then on the left hand side, parking brakes are off.
Oscar Alpha Alpha, Roger, stand by for clearance, expect runway 05 for departure. Otherwise, 2806, contact Adria 130.550. Runway 739 wind 28036 knots, runway 27 Airlines.
Okay, let's set it a takeoff page here. Let's slow it down.
Oscar Alpha Alpha.
Let's take off. So, 4
Oscar Alpha Alpha, clear to destination Pristina, valid 1 Whiskey departure. Runway 05,
it looks quite to me.
climb 5,000 feet, walk 5 to
So straight ahead until the end, then left turn, and then we'll be at holding point runway 29er, then we'll go ready for departure. Hopefully get the clearance shortly, and we'll be in the air in a couple of minutes. So in the meantime, please just sit back, relax, and enjoy this beautiful flight with me. I believe there should be some really nice scenery just after departure. As you can see, we have some nice mountains on the left-hand side. Dubrovnik is a really an airport that is really nicely located.
Suicide 76 taken.
Let's add a little bit thrust, because we are doing just 14 knots and we can be easily doing 20 here.
Suicide 876 taken.
Swiss 876, contact Adria 130.550.
130.550, Swiss 876.
Airbus 350 X-ray, contact Adria 130.550.
Flaps. There are 5 and 5 green light, and stabilizer team is 4 almost 7 units.
Contact Adria
That's before takeoff check is completed.
White 403 Adria.
It's going to be very sharp turn, so we should be somewhere around 10 knots and not really faster. Okay, I will now turn on the Tobii eye tracker, so please do not be surprised that there's a head movement, but I really like to use the
sorry, MSFS, are you calling me?
takeoff and landings. It really gives you the immersion and like helps to move
Advise, caution Eurowings 2661 Adria identified.
Point of view a little bit. Okay, let's hold here.
Qatari 38 Charlie, contact Adria 130.550.
Let's wait before there will be time to make a call. I will then make a call, request the departure.
German Air Force 394, descent altitude 3000 feet, clear ILS approach runway 13.
Will be good to go.
Tomjet 11 Victor, descent altitude 4000 feet, clear ILS approach runway 27. LY 403 Adria.
Not 564, ready for departure.
LY 403 identified, continue. Break, lot 564, wind is 300 degrees, 10 knots, runway 29 clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29 lot 564. Okay, so we have got the departure clearance, so let's go.
Allow 215 Adria.
And landing lights.
215 identified, climb level 350.
Switch off the taxi lights and set the strobe lights. Okay. Here we can turn the weather radar.
Qatari 99 Alpha Adria identified.
Set the transponder and let's go.
Oscar Delta India. Oscar Delta India approved.
Alright, so it's clear on the approach. The runway is clear, we've got the clearance. So let's just make a rolling departure here. So we are...
Tomjet 11 Victor approved. Report when established. Swiss 3 Tango Whiskey Adria identified. Approved.
Right, so
break,
takeoff.
easy 1 to Papa Lima, contact Vienna 132.6. Ryanair 7 Mike 9er, caution descent altitude, caution descent flight level 300.
Descent level 300, right, done that now.
Sweet.
B1.
Easy 56 Yankee Alpha, descent via arrival 5000 feet, QNH 1018.
Positive rate of climb.
Okay, positive rate of climb, so gear up.
German Air Force 394, watch wind 290 degrees, 11 knots, runway 13 clear wind. Swiss 210, contact Adria 130.550.
130 assist 210, confirm as well.
2Jet 3554, contact Adria 130.550.
At 564, airborne passing 3,200 feet.
Lot 564 identified, climb level 3, caution 290 for now.
Climb flight level 290 at 564. Okay, so we have passed acceleration altitude, so we can pitch down a little bit and accelerate. In the meantime, I'll try to set...
Oscar Alpha Alpha, taxi via Alpha 305, confirm you are able from altitude station or you need full runway?
Okay, flaps 1, speed checked.
Roger.
Flaps up, speed checked. Flight level 290. Oh, pitch down a little bit. And I think I can also select...
Suite 402, contact Adria 130550.
Command A.
130550 for
Okay,
Suite
so
402.
after
Hvala na svemu, lahko noč.
we have fuel as well, so let's switch off the fuel. Let's switch off the top.
And White 402, contact Adria 130550.
And after takeoff checklist, so
Tomcat 11 Victor, wind 286 knots, runway 27, clear land.
engine beats are on.
Runner 7 Mike 9, contact Vienna on 134.440.
134.440, Vienna, thanks, goodbye.
Egypt Russian Emirates 85, contact Vienna on 136.
And flaps up, no light.
132.6 Emirates A5.
To the right and check the pressurization power, because I just want to make
Easy for 1 Charlie Alpha, leaving my sector on navigation, monitor Unicom.
This is in the auto position and engine beats are on. Perfect. And yes, we have the cabin pressure rating. Okay, it works fine. I mean, we will confirm it also during our...
Swiss 3 Tango Whiskey Roger.
Okay, 10,000 checks, so we can turn off landing lights.
Oscar Alpha, wind 240, runway 05, clear for takeoff.
Pressurization is working, okay, and we can set 121, so guard frequency.
German Air Force 394, welcome Zadar, stand of choice.
So 121.
Swiss 34 Charlie, contact Adria 130.550.
And we can set the standard pressure. Okay. Beautiful. It's really beautiful here. Just look at it. It's really nice here. That's a lovely view. Okay, since we have
Condor 109 Adria.
10,000 feet and we are now actually cruising on
Yes, Condor 109 Adria, you're identified.
autopilot, and I guess
French
there will be
B9
not
6 request vacancy
much
change.
going on from now until the descent and arrival in Warsaw.
French B96 Hotel, lane my sector on navigation, monitor Unicom.
Relax and enjoy the flight with
Monitor
me.
Unicom from French
And
B9
I will
6
get
thank
back to
you,
just
have a
for our double
safe
descent for the preparation of our
Lot
flight.
564,
Also,
climb level 350.
could you please repeat for lot 564?
Dash 64, climb level 350.
Climb flight level 350 lot 564. Okay, we are 130 nautical miles from the top of descent, so it's probably the good time to prepare for arrival in Warsaw. So let's check the ATS.
Departures runway 29. Transition level 80. Wind 350 degrees 9 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 23. 2.04. QNH 1016. For ABC clearance, contact 128.805. When airborne, contact approach on 128.805. End of information, Golf. This is Warsaw Information, Golf. Time 1830 Zulu. Expect uniform arrivals for ILS Yankee approach runway 33. Departures runway 29. Transition level 80. Wind 350 degrees 9 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 23. 2.04. QNH 1016. For ATC clearance, contact 128.805. When airborne, contact approach on 128.
Okay, as anticipated, they are using runway 33 for arrivals in Warsaw, so let's and Logdar find uniform arrival. So let's find Logdar 6 uniform in our case, 6 uniform. This is arrival runway 33. Okay. So first, Logdar 280 flight level 190 below. We have Logdar 280, 190 below. Then Whiskey Alpha 821 and Cell 45, Whiskey Alpha 845, Max 250, which is Max 250, be below flight level 100, Google Max 220, that's okay. Max 220, 220, Whiskey Alpha 534, Max 220. And later ILS Yankee for runway 33. We have ILS Yankee for runway 33. So let's bring up the charts and set the radius for ILS. So it's ILS Yankee. Perfect. We have it here. So the runway 326 11.0.3. So 110.3. Here, and we need to have 326, so let's make it 326. Let's set the second nav radius as well. 326 and 0.3, perfect. We have 326. Okay. Minimums for runway, 573 feet. So let's select it. 573. The weather is really nice, so which is going to be ILS Cat 1 approach. Don't expect any surprises here. Okay, in terms of forecast, so transition level is actually 80. QNH was 1016. Okay, let's select the winds for flight level 310, flight level 200, and flight level 100. Okay, let's wait for the wings to be loaded. uplink is ready, so we can load the wings. Perfect. And now we can leave this, but I want to have 250 below flight level 100. And we have 5 tons of fuel. We are going to have 4 tons when landing in Warsaw, so which means our landing weight should be 62.4 below our maximum landing weight, which is all good. It's going to be flaps 30 landing, and wind correction will be just 5 knots, so our VREF will be 145. Okay. That is complete, so I think we can also make sure that we are going to have the airport chart. So airport, parking stands, taxi routes. I assume we are going to use autobrake level 3. Let's bring up the airport chart, so go for Queens and airport chart, and so this is our airport. So we'll be landing runway 33, and I assume with our weight we are going to vacate via Sierra 2 for today, and then taxi this is not parking stands here, yeah. So Sierra 2, and then they will either give us some stand here around terminal or something here on the right hand side. We will see. I'm expecting ATC coverage on Vatsim here in Warsaw, so we'll just park where ATC will assign us. So with that out of the way, I believe we can actually make the descent checklist and then enjoy a little bit the views. So descent checklist. Pressurization altitude, landing altitude is 350 feet, and actually we can open the airport chart, zoom it in, runway 351 feet. That is okay. Recall checked, auto brake level 3 set. Landing data VREF is 145 and moves 573 feet. Approach briefing, ILS landing, so it is completed. Really sure which, yeah, 1 to 5.45, 1 to 5.45. This one is going to be our frequency for Warsaw. 5, okay. 5 miles before Supak will just call it Warsaw.
564 expedite descent.
Expedite descent, lot 564.
Stan 62 ready for pushback engine start.
Actually, this is what the guy has asked us to do, so he just wants to make sure that he does not need to extend our
Hot mic. Yeah.
flight path, and as you can see,
No problem.
now flying. This is actually the glide slope.
Lufthansa 589er, speed 220 until 10.
Speed 220 until 10, Lufthansa 589er.
Is 1 Juliet Alpha, speed 200.
Speed 100 Alpha.
Lufthansa 1 Uniform Yankee, 33 clear land. Wind 360 degrees 8 knots.
Speed land of the 30, Lufthansa 1 Uniform Yankee.
Lufthansa 589er and speed 180 until 6 miles, Jimmy.
180 until 6, Lufthansa 589er.
Lot 564, descent 3000, clear Dallas Yankee 33.
Descent 3000, clear ILS 33, lot 564.
Thing going on with my thrust control. So it was broadcasting. 1 second, let me just do this.
Is 1 Juliet Alpha, maintain present heading. Descent 5, correction, maintain present heading.
62 ready pushback and engine start. Sorry about the hot mic.
Blocked with 100 Alpha.
1 Juliet Alpha, maintain present heading.
Maintain present heading with 100 Alpha.
We are clear for approach. Let's select the
Lufthansa 589er, expect
localizer.
late clearance. Speed 170 until 5.
And once we have
170 until 5, expect late landing to the Lufthansa 589er.
select the approach mode.
589er, correction, due to aircraft B4, speed 160 until 4.
160 until 4, Lufthansa 589er.
Lot 29er, radar 12545. Lot 29er, Warszawa 12545.
29er.
1 Juliet Alpha, turn left heading 360.
2 left hand 360 with 100 Alpha.
So, the airport at Warsaw is somewhere over
Lot 268 requesting further
Okay,
descent.
we are now turn left.
268, descent 5000,
Captain
QNH 1016.
localizer, Warlock. Okay.
5000 QNH 1016.
Lot 564, speed 220 until 10.
Speed 220 until 10, not 564. Okay.
Reserve 1 Juliet Alpha, descent altitude 4,000 speed. 4,000
so
feet.
speed
Speed
220,
220,
let's
clear Dallas
select
Yankee
flaps
33.
Descent to 4000 clear ILS Yankee 33 with 100 Alpha.
Speed 220.
Speed 220 with 100 Alpha.
Reserve 2 Juliet Alpha, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
QNH 1016.
And let's select approach mode.
5000 feet with 2 Juliet Alpha.
Lot 285 requesting engine startup.
285, startup approved, QNH 1016.
106, visa first.
Past the
Lot
10
285.
Let's start slowing
Lufthansa
down.
622, push startup approved, QNH 1016.
180 and
Push
select
up
flaps
106
5.
to the 60 to the thing.
Otherwise,
Reserve 1 Juliet Alpha, make sure it descend to 4,000 feet.
I think
Sorry, my bad. It was 100 Alpha, descent to 4000.
Lot 268 for sequence, report speed.
Speed 220.
268, Roger, thank you. Lot 564, speed 180 until 6.
speed 180 until 6, not 564.
Lufthansa 589er, 33 clear to land.
33 clear to land, Lufthansa 589er.
To use the speed
Lufthansa 1 Uniform Yankee, taxi distance 17 via Oscar Mike.
170 Oscar Mike for Lufthansa 1 Uniform Yankee, thank you.
And we can start slowing down 160.
Lot 268, speed 200.
Speed 200, lot 268.
Reserve 2 Juliet Alpha, speed 200.
With 2 Juliet Alpha, speed 200.
Let's extend the gear. It will help us to slow us down because we are really fast now. Okay, flaps 15.
Zulu 120 requesting clearance for taxi.
Zulu 120, first you need your clearance for a flight, second I don't see a flight plan.
Zulu 120, Roger.
Flaps 15.
Reserve 1 Juliet Alpha, speed 220 until 10.
220 until 10 with 100 Alpha.
Reducing to 21.
Lot 268, descent 3000.
Descent 3000, lot 268.
Wizard 2 Juliet Alpha, descent 4000.
So landing checklist. Engine start switches, they are not continuous.
Lot 564, wind 360 degrees 8 knots, continue.
Continue lot 564.
564 now clear to land 33.
Clear to land 33, lot 564. Speed brakes are armed.
Lufthansa 589, taxi stand 20 via Oscar Mike.
20 via Oscar Mike, Lufthansa 589.
So we are clear.
Lot 268 heading 240 base.
Heading 240, lot 268.
Okay, let's disconnect the auto throttle.
Wizard 1 Juliet Alpha, speed 180 knots or greater until 6 miles DME.
180 or greater with Juliet Alpha.
Disconnect the autopilot as well.
Lot 28, correction, lot 268 heading 300, clear to LS Yankee 33.
Heading 300 cleared at ILS Yankee 33, lot 268.
400.
Correcting for
Light
the glide
slope.
slope.
Light slope.
Commercial approach, good evening, Z60, stand to 2, aircraft A320neo, information Golf, request FR clearance to Riga.
Wizard 360, hello, Aidan, correction, hello, clear destination Riga, departure 29 airbound 6 Golf, initial climb 6000, squawk 0111.
Climb, yes, Bamsa 6 Golf, initial climb 6000, squawk 0111, BZ360.
360 is back correct.
Reverse green.
Wizard 2 Juliet Alpha heading 060 base.
Heading 0605.
Speed brakes. Oh.
Negative heading 060.
That's interesting. As anticipated.
Lot 268, speed 200 until 10 miles DME.
Okay, let's disconnect
Speed 200 until 10 miles DME, lot 268.
Wizard 2 Juliet Alpha heading 360, clear ILS Yankee approach 33.
Cleared ILS approach Yankee
This,
33.
select this.
Wizard 1 Jet Alpha established runway 33.
Down the flaps and
1 Juliet Alpha, Roger, wind 360 degrees 8 knots, clear to land 33.
Clear to land runway 33 with 1 Jet Alpha.
Lot 560, welcome Okręcie, taxi Alpha, Oscar Mike stand 21.
Alpha, Oscar, Mike stands 2-1, lot 561. Check.
Lot 285 requesting taxi.
Alpha.
285.
So, right, Alpha.
Taxi left Alpha, Echo holding 29er.
I know that stands
Alpha
2-1 is
Echo
actually
holding
at the terminal, so it's going to be
lot
right.
285.
First right, Alpha, then first
Lot
left
268,
Oscar,
speed 180 until 6 miles
and
DME.
then stand 2-1 somewhere on the right
180 until 6 miles DME, lot 268.
Wizard 2 Juliet Alpha, maintain speed 200 until advised.
We can deselect. Perfect.
Until advised.
Z360, request option start, correction stand to 4.
Wizard 360, hello. Push start approach, KNH 1016 and short push.
And stand will be somewhere over here. So
Correction start,
turn
short
left
push,
and right.
NH 1016 Z360.
This is Oscar. So,
Warszawa, zbliżanie, dobry wieczór, Sierra Papa Whiskey Tango November, descending flight level 170.
Sierra Papa Whiskey Tango November approach, identified information hotel, descent flight level 100.
GS6.
Flight level 100 and information hotel, Sierra Tango November.
Stand 2-1.
That's Juliet Alpha requesting lower.
2 Juliet Alpha, you were cleared for the ILS Yankee.
No, we don't want to follow
ILS,
and I think this is actually the handling operator. Okay, this is stand 1-5. So stand 2-1 is going to be right to the right hand side. We are almost there. Let's reset the minimums.
Wizard to Juliet Alpha, maintain speed 180 knots until 6 miles DME.
And I believe I will start the view when approaching it.
Wizard 1 Juliet Alpha, welcome Okęcie, taxi stand 709 via Alpha Uniform.
Taxi to send 709 via Alpha Uniform, Wizard 1 Juliet Alpha.
Wizard 268, runway 33 clear land with 360 degrees 8 knots.
Let's speed up the taxi a little bit. We still have some 2 or 3 stands. So this is stand 18, the next is
Lot 268, 33 clear land with 360 degrees 8 knots.
Clear to land, runway 33, lot 268.
Lot 285, fully ready, up runway change.
Okay, I see the
285,
marshal
roger, line
here.
up to 9 and wait.
So on the left hand
runway
side,
runway
this is
to 9, lot 285.
stand 21.
Approach Sierra Papa Whiskey Tango November.
So let's
Sierra Tango November.
turning to the
Confirmed
stand.
information hotel current. We're still picking up calls.
Turn off the taxi
Should be
lights
hotel.
and start the APU. And this is
Faktycznie znowu się zepsuło.
so
Dobra.
turning left into the stand.
No, teraz India widzimy.
A i tak powinno być.
Okej, no to w takim razie mamy informację India.
Superowo. Coś się z tym Atisem psuje.
Okay.
Wizard 2 Juliet Alpha, expect late landing clearance, minimum approach speed wind 360 degrees 8 knots.
So let's hope we are not going to mess up the parking.
Lot 285 ready for immediate.
Yes.
Fully ready.
Slightly to the right.
Roger.
Slightly to the right.
Wizard 2 Juliet Alpha, expect late landing clearance, minimum approach speed.
Let's slow down. I believe we can disregard.
Lot 285, wind is 360 degrees, 8 knots. Runway 29er, clear for takeoff, report
We
airborne.
can definitely disregard.
29, clear for takeoff, report airborne,
the
lot
signs
285.
here and
Sierra Tango November, report speed.
Marshall.
Sierra Tango November indicating 235 knots.
Sierra Tango November, dziękuję. Maintain speed 230 operator.
230 operator, Sierra Tango November.
Z860, request taxi to runway.
360, taxi, Mike, Echo, holding point 29er.
Okay, parking brakes are set.
Taxi Mike Echo, holding point 9, Z860.
Let's set the APU on generator.
Roger, 60 Alpha, 360 clear to land.
At 02.
So, we have arrived at the stand and
Lot 268, welcome Okęcie, your stand is 64, taxi right Alpha, hold short runway 29er.
Please repeat lot 268.
268, your stand will be 64, taxi right Alpha, hold short runway 29er.
okay. Shutting down engine 1 to 2 and engine
Stand
1.
64, turn right Alpha, hold short to 9er, lot 268.
We can
Lot 285, identified on departure passing 2000 feet, climb level
deselect the
240.
signal signs of
Climbing flight level 240, lot 285.
Warsaw approach, very good evening to you, sir. Finnair 4 Tango with you, kindly descend to flight level 170 in Ban, Negan.
Finnair 4 Tango approach, allow identified information India, descent flight level 100.
and
Information India and descend 100, Finnair 4 Tango.
Sierra Tango
Okay,
November, descend
let's
altitude
ask for the
7000 feet,
deboarding.
QNH 1016.
7000 feet, QNH 1016, Sierra Tango November.
Lot 285, direct low C.
Also direct 285.
So,
Sierra Tango November, jak będziecie
We
panowie
have arrived
potrzebować
in
mniejszą
Warsaw.
prędkość, to proszę wołać.
Okej, zawołam Sierra Tango November, na razie jest okej.
okay, it seems
Dzięki wielkie.
the jetway is connected now. So let's
Wizard 1 Juliet Alpha, rozłączamy się, dzięki za kontrolę, miłego wieczoru.
I will switch off the ATC now.
Wizard 2 Juliet Alpha, if able, vacate Sierra